Hello and welcome to Bay of Funny Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath, intuitive card reader, and a visionary as well. I'm here to do the general public reading for the sign of Pisces. That's where we're at. And this is for September 2018. I just now posted my latest reveal, which is beautiful. I just clicked post now and then turned my camera on to get this reading started, but it's gorgeous. Something I don't have, completely different. I'm getting messages already. Are you going to be doing the monthlies for September? That's what that bling was all about. Anyway, before I go any further, speaking of beautiful reveals, for anybody that's new, these are 100% soy-based candles. I'm burning one right now. It's right here. And that is Dione Goddess is the name of this one. And they've got every scent under the rainbow. They're 100% soy-based candles. They have a nice clean burn and about a 40-plus hour burn per candle as well. When the wax melts down, you're left with beautiful, beautiful reveals. I just showed you the one I opened just shortly. Here's another one. Oh, they go on and on. You know, they're gorgeous. I'm still learning my stones. There's so many. Like, I don't know what that one is, but Michelle's going to tell me. Anyways, go to intuitivecandles.com, and right now they're running a 10% promotional code. So you get 10% off your full order. They are international. They'll ship wherever you want them to ship to in the world. Doesn't matter. And what was I going to say? I was going to say something. See, I'm getting tired. My brain just went. Yeah, you get your gifts. Yes, the promo code is BOFF10. It stands for Bay of Fundy Fortunes. And the number 10. Remember to do that and use that. You'll get 10% off your order. Go to intuitivecandles.com. Let's get into your shuffle. For anybody that's new, this is a 5-card spread. First card is your overall energy for September. Second card is your wealth and finances. Your third card is hearth, home, and love. Your fourth card are any challenges that you may have for September. And your last card, your message from Spirit. This is also for Pisces, the Sun, Pisces rising, and Pisces moon. Please remember, these are general public readings, and they may not resonate with you. Just know that. Okay. Not yet. No, some more. Still beautiful summer nights here. It's just, there's no wind. The air's still. It's very warm. The crickets are singing. It's just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, I'm going to cut the deck. I don't want these nights to end at all. You'll find me out there 2 a.m. with a nice hot steaming cup of tea, just enjoying. So, where am I going? Yes, this is one of my reveals. Meet Lilith, for anybody that's not been introduced to her. Lilith, she's got a style all her own. She usually vibrates really bad at first, when I first wake her up. I ask for messages to come through her, and I need some guidance right now. So, Lilith, as this deck stands, my dear spirit, as this deck stands, are the top 5 cards that are meant for this public general reading for the sign of Pisces. There she goes vibrating. I meant to pull the camera down. I'm sorry. I forgot. And I don't want to stop now because she's answering. She's getting into the... Okay, so these are the cards for the 5-card spread, are they? They are. Thank you. You may stop. She's stopping on a dime tonight. She's doing really well. So I'm going to take this down. And I should have shut my social media off. Getting dinged all night long. Okay, so your very first card we're looking at here is your overall energy. Oh, lovely. Geez, Pisces. The Ace of Swords, victory. Wow, great energy for the month. Oh, that's powerful. You're like, I can't snap my. um, you're making stuff happen. That's what I'm trying to get out. Wealth and finances, Seven of Swords, loss. Don't y'all be go gambling now and stuff like that and doing stupid things. Third card, don't let yourself get ripped off either. Is your hearth and your home, your love. We got the Knight of Pentacles. It's all about loyalty. Very fitting. Your next card are your challenges, should there be any for September. The Five of Wands. Competition. I guess you're going to have a challenge. Your next and last card, your message from Spirit. We have the Queen of Swords, and she's all about resilience, baby. It tells me no matter what you're going to go through in September, the chances are, the odds are in your favor. Okay, that you are going to bounce back better than ever. You can't really see those cards, can you? There we go. This is your spread. All right. Okay. There we go. Don't anybody breathe. Don't anybody breathe. Let's get right into this. Let's dive right in. All right. Why would we want to wait? We want to welcome this card in just as quickly as we can. Ace is all about new beginnings, of course, goes without saying. And it's all about a victory. This card is beautiful to start with. It really is. It's a beautiful card. The artistry on these cards is gorgeous. This card shows you having to make a decision or a choice on something. And if you decide to go with whatever this is, it's going to be a new beginning of some kind. And it's going to be the smartest choice that you make. Don't worry that you're going to go the wrong way. You're going to make an intelligent decision, and you're going to follow through with it. You're probably, what's really going to fire this up, and it's going to be kind of like it's something that's been sitting on the burner, and all of a sudden, boom, it's taking right off because of a breakthrough you had. You had an epiphany of some kind, of a light bulb moment going on, and that went, oh, without question, boom, you dove right into it, and now it's taking off for you. Like I said, this card is truly about new beginnings, and that includes just about any area of your life that is alive and willing to receive. Any area. You know, it could be at home, it could be the job, it could be with certain relationships, it could be where you live, but whatever it is, romance is not to be dropped out of this either. Romance is new ones. First dates, moving from date to the next level, being exclusive. For some of you, you're beyond that already. But this card. There's a lot of growth that's going on here. There's a lot of good stuff. This is this is for the whole month. So I mean, starting out this way is just amazing, I think. This card here as well. Excuse me. It's all about mental clarity. So there's more of a high strength and energy that's going with this card right now for you guys, more than it is an emotional thing, although love is highlighted in new beginnings and relationships, this sort of thing, but it's not completely focused in on that. That's just a given. It's there because it's all about new beginnings. But just remember that this card brings more mental clarity. It doesn't bring emotional, it's mental clarity, which is all about making choices, decisions, this sort of thing. So, put your ears up there. But, you know, and for those of you that have been searching for an answer, of course, because it is all about mental clarity, you're going to have your light bulb moment. You're going to get it. It's coming. Don't worry. I'm feeling somebody out there is very tortured about a decision that they have to make. You're emotionally turned inside out. You're wrung right up inside. You're going to make the right choice. And trust that it's the best choice for you when you do, that you're making the right one. Just trust in that, okay? Talk to the universe. Talk to your creator. So yeah, if you're with this card, it's just basically saying it's not shying away from love in those romantic relationships at all. But when you have decisions to make, and if they're use your intellect, use your intelligence. When you're making, you'll know how to separate the two, the emotional from intellectual. And don't let there's no blurred lines here. There's clearly defined lines. There's a little bit of emotion here, but your decisions are going to be using the old noggin. Okay? I can't talk. Jeez. Your keywords for this card are beginnings and decisions and action, clarity, ideas, and solutions. Finding solutions to things that you needed solutions to, man, that's like winning a little pot of gold. What a great feeling that is. That's for your month. Your next card, we're looking at your finances and your wealth, and we're showing here Seven of Swords, all about loss. And all I'm going to say right off the get-go, and I mean, it sounds like it would be like, yeah, you could just make that up, but I'm not making it up because I don't see this every time I read this card. It comes up every now and again, like right now. Ladies, watch your pocketbooks, your purses, whatever. Men, watch your wallets. Don't leave your... Men have a tendency to leave their wallets inside their cars, right there. I know a lot of men that were like, they would just like, they didn't want to be sitting on their wallets, and they'd pull it out of the back pocket and throw it in the console somewhere, right? You know, don't be doing stuff like that. Don't be assuming that the attitude of kind of like, we don't have any crime here. We don't lock our doors at night, you know. And the law gets sketchy too. It's like if you leave your keys in your car and by accident and someone steals your car, it's another one to watch for, okay? Because I don't know where I come from, the law gets sketchy when you've left your keys in your car. It kind of changes things a tiny little bit. But this card's all about loss. It's a thief card of tarot. You guys have to be real careful. If you live in like a ground, like a street level place, and yeah, you got your windows open, you can see people's legs going by or something, you know what I mean? You can see people walking. Don't leave your purse right out, or your wallet right out in the open where people walking by looking might glance in and see it. The temptation for some. That could turn into a bad situation really, really fast. Careful that way, but this card is all about loss. Follow your intuition at this time as well. And if you're in a situation with other people or whatever, or if you're at a gambling machine, dropping the coins in or the dollar bills, listen to your intuition. If your intuition says, don't trust, don't go, don't do it. It's just that simple. When you just got, I got this guy, I just really want to do this while I'm here. I might get lucky, and, or you're in a situation, if somebody wants you to come on board and agree with something or support them or back them up, and you feel wrong about it, I don't care. Let's be real. If you had to lie to get out of it, then lie to get out of it. Make sure you can back that lie up or make it a truth real quick. Keep yourself out of other people's questionable situations. Be careful about that. All right? So when your gut starts to sing and your intuition is just rocking and rolling, you best listen to it. Also, if you're looking for information or facts on anything, you may be looking for licenses to start a business or a license to build something, this kind of a thing. Don't waste time getting other people to do that for you. Sending somebody on an errand. Could you go online? Could you look up this, and that, and then kind of throw it together and give it? Don't do that. You need to do the fact finding on your own for yourself at this time. All right. Stay away from negative people. as well with this card. Um, if people are playing nicety with you, if people are kind of brushing up against you and they're being real friendly and they're being real nice and they're showing an interest in something that you have or something that you're doing, does that make sense? You know, it could be a project, a job. They're showing keen interest. There's something off about it. Why are they so damn happy? What the hell's with the big pasty grin on their face? It's like, and then you got to take the Whiffam theory, and I know you guys hear me say this a lot. You know, what's in it for me thing, and you reverse it onto them, and you say, what's in it for them? What are they so happy about? What are they getting out of this? When you're asking questions and your spidey senses start to tingle, pay attention to that, okay? Because it could affect you in a financial sense, and you don't want that. You don't need that. Your keywords, well, your advice is to use the Whiffam theory and be on your guard. Have your guard up. Be smart. Just think smart. Your keywords are theft, negative people, insecurity, mistrust, and protection. All right? You just need to be on your toes. That's all. Don't take anybody at face value during the month of September. Don't take anyone at face value. Doesn't matter who they are in your life. So now we've got family and home. This is beautiful. It's all about loyalty. It's a really great place for this card to land overall. This is the Knight of Pentacles. I love these cards. You see the artistry. They're the Oceanic by Jane Wallace is the creator. And I forget the artist's name now, but anyways, because sometimes you guys ask. And I got to give them a plug once in a while, too. I think I've sold them a lot of cards. In the beginning, I was the only one on YouTube that had these cards. There wasn't anybody. And now they're all over the place. But how can a person resist their beauty? I want to make my own someday for the Bay of Funday. Anyways, with this card, this is a card. One thing about it is time. What I mean by time is how long it takes you to go through something, how long it takes you to get to someplace, or something like that. This is a very slow and steady energy. It's steady. There's no stopping and pausing and wasting time that way. But it's very slow. Reason being, details are coming to the forefront. So the energy is encouraging you. Slow things down. Hang loose, especially when it comes to being at home. Try to leave the work at work. When you're home, you're there for your family, your significant other, your pets, whatever, right? Take your time. That's the energy as well. Over the whole month is take your time in everything that you do, because it could have a really long reach into your future. Hard work that you put in over the month of September is definitely going to pay off for you as well. There's going to be a payoff. You know it. Most of you do. Some of you are saying there better damn well be a payoff. But if you're losing faith or hope right now and you're wondering about September, have good faith. You're going to do fine. You're going to be fine. Everything's going to work out. You'll get everything done on time. Your keywords for this card also are investments, property, progress, and growth. So we're looking at growth. What I'm hearing is the household income is going to grow. For some of you, general reading, please remember that. Your challenges now, and it fell into good. It was a card that's where it belongs. It's a challenging card. The five of competition. Usually when fives show up, there's nothing good going on. Not much. You could say a lot of things are. I don't like fives and tarot. I always try to find the good, and my life path number is a 5, for crying out loud. Yeah. This is a card about competitiveness, being in competition, not just with other people, but with you as well. All right. feeling tested, feeling you're going through a testing period, like maybe fate's testing you or destiny's test, or somebody that you know, or you're actually literally going through some testings. Um, you know, it could be to upgrade your skills, go back to school, this kind of a thing. And you would have to pass some entry level exams, something like this. This card usually leaves people feeling quite overwhelmed as well. There can be an overwhelming feeling with it. It's funny, you know, because of the Knight of Pentacles here and the whole speed thing going slow. Somebody out there, you've really overdone the thought process thing on deciding what it is you're going to do and what you want to do, and you've been thinking about it. You could have been done by now. That kind of anal, like I can't decide. Um, and then you do, and you're going to be feeling overwhelmed, not what you expected. It's a lot of responsibility here. You're going to be feeling overwhelmed about this. And now you're wanting advice. You're wanting to talk to people about this. And that crazy weird energy you hear me talk about once in a while about, it's almost like you become invisible for 2 or 3 days. There's nobody. Nobody's hearing you. They're not seeing you. They're not answering your calls. Nobody's available. And if they are, and they're in a group, your voice isn't being heard at all. You just feel like you're being talked over, like you're invisible. And like your point of view or whatever just doesn't matter. This is just a small little phase, all right? There's one of your challenges right there. Ride that out. You'll know when's a good time and who's to do it with. You'll know when to make that decision. Communications are going to get busy for you as well. We're talking right across the board. We're talking texting, emails, phone calls, meetings, interactions, run-ins. It's going to be you're going to feel like, this is crazy. I don't remember being this busy in a long time. I hear somebody saying that. I just don't remember being. I don't know about this. You're not so sure if it's a good thing or not. Of course it is. As long as you're moving, you have growth going on. So yes, it's going to be a good thing. In those moments when you feel like you're not being heard, you know what you do? Just become more of an observer. Become the fly in the wall. You know what? If you get quiet and let's say you're in the workplace, you're very, very quiet. Nobody's noticing you anyway, right? It's like you're not there. It's like you're invisible. Start observing everybody and see what you can figure out. Use it to your advantage is what I'm saying for you to do. So become more of an observer. But if you see somebody needing help or is somebody needs, if don't play dead. Don't do that. But do you know what I'm saying? Become more aware of the people that are in your life and around you at this time, okay? It'll pay off. So, see, with this card now, when we get to the keywords, which I write down on the back of the cards, a posturing comes right out as people pretending to be something they're not, and don't you pretend to be something you're not. Being a poser. If you're not really what you're putting out there, don't do that. Don't. And those that do, and you know they are, you want to put a wide berth between you and them. You don't want people like that in your life. Ego comes up to one of the keywords as well. That could come into play here. Watch your own ego. And you know what? When it comes to other people's egos, it's none of your business. Let them hang themselves. You can see what's happening, and you'd kind of like to be a good person, the good guy, intervene and say, shouldn't be doing that. That's going to backfire, and I'm just giving you. And no, you just stay out of it. Stay out of it at this time. Pride, what goeth before the fall is pride. Watch your pride. Watch your ego. Don't pretend to be something that you are not. Don't pretend to know something that you know nothing about either. Because you know what? Someone will innocently call you on it and say, well, you know about all that. Tell me about it. Because they need some information. Don't lie. Don't make things up. All right? Float through life. Do what's expected. Put your 2 cents in when it's asked for. Okay? Um, Communication overload going on as well. Just watch the ego. That's the big thing. And other people's egos, zip it. Not a word. All right. Queen of Swords and Resilience. This is your last card. This is your message from Spirit. She's one strong lady, I'll tell you that. You see that arrow? Or that sword? She's cutting right into the heart of the matter of whatever's going on here. If there's something that has to be handled and taken care of, she's the one. This is somebody that commands a lot of respect wherever she goes. Whoever she's talking to, people respect her. This is non-gender as well. It's gender neutral. We'll say this could be male. That's how I read my cards. It's my intuition. Sometimes it is just a woman, you know. But this is the energy that's going out here. So this card shows some decisions that are going to have to be made for you guys. You're going to have to stop and make some choices and decisions again. So, bugs. They're getting in. They're so tiny. They're microscopic, small. These little, like little mayflies, midgets they call them or something. We call them no-see-ums because you can't see them. They're so small. They're getting in through the screens. Some big decisions, yes. I'm hearing victorious. I'm hearing successful. I'm hearing being brave, being afraid, but moving forward anyways, even though you had a lot of fear. Face your fear. They call that bravery. When you go into something and you're really scared, but you do it anyway because you have to, because you're supposed to, right? It's the right thing to do. This is a very proud woman, and she has good reason to be. She's worked very hard. All right? She can cut you down in a heartbeat too, though. I'll tell you, she's got a real, this is somebody that has a really, 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 they have a good grasp on life. This could be you. It could be. I know it's not a water card. Don't go there with me. That's my intuition. And yes, people don't mess with her. I don't know if this is somebody in your life or could be somebody you work with. If there's a decision that needs to be made, you may be part of that. The decision may be about you. This could be a promotion or change in your job description. We'll put it that way overall. Are you hoping for this? Yes. Whoever this is meant for, yes, you are. You're hoping. Keeping your fingers crossed. You have a good relationship with this woman. You trust her. And things are going to look really good as far from what I can see. I'm seeing success, success, success. This woman can move mountains. She seems invincible. You know, people like that. There are people like that. They just seem like nothing stops them. Nothing ever knocks them down. They're cool as a cucumber all the time. All the time. They never become rattled. And they're there for everybody else. But one thing about them, and you need to be reminded of this, Pisces, you need to put yourself first. You need to nourish yourself. You need to feed yourself. You need to rest yourself so that you can be a benefit to everybody else that's in your life. You need to be reminded of that. Strength of character is the overall message here. Do the right thing. Okay, that was your reading. Well, the longest one I've done so far, I think. Maybe not. Anyways, I hope you guys like the reading. If you'd like to have a private reading with me, information is found for that below this video window. Please check the show more section. My email's in there as well, and just read through once. I'll get you taken care of. Also, please join us on Facebook. We're a closed and private group, and it's just chock full of people like you and like me, like-minded. Also, if you're looking for me and I'm not right here in Bay of Fundy Fortunes, you can find me down at the cove, just below me, walking on the beach along the water's edge, bringing the highest, mightiest tides on the whole planet. The beautiful, the bountiful, the magnificent Bay of Fundy. She's one of a kind. And no matter where you find me, chances are you're going to catch me waiting, probably on the next high tide. Keep the peace in so you can share that love and light out. Enjoy your month of September. I think we're going to have a glorious one weather-wise. So let's enjoy it while we have it. September's a beautiful month. Great time for new beginnings. Bye for now.